This video shows how you can reduce the scheme list down even further by using the exclude function within MortgageBrain Anywhere to extract out products that don't fit your client's criteria. So when you sourced the schemes initially, you may have put in some basic information to get into the scheme list. And as we can see here, the total schemes available to us for this scenario is 360. It tells us at the top of the screen here. Now, talking to the client, it may be that you've ascertained that they don't have any spare cash for fees. They don't want to add the fees to the loan. So therefore, you may want to get rid of schemes that have fees above a certain amount. It may be that you want to exclude a specific lender because the client doesn't want to use that lender. It could be a variety of reasons that you want to whittle the scheme list down even further than we have here. And to do that, we use the exclude button down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. So when we click on it, the first thing it does is open up with no items, as you can see here. So we go down to the bottom right hand corner and click on new. Now we can either manually exclude schemes. That means that we can go through the scheme list and check the boxes next to the products and delete them manually, or we can add an exclude rule. Now what this does is it allows us to apply the rule to the whole of the scheme list. So going back to our scenario that our client doesn't have enough money for fees, so we can look at deleting initial fees that are greater than or equal to let's say £1,000, and we can save this. And this tells us that it's affected 219 schemes out of our 360. So now if we want to continue back to our scheme list, we can click on Update Results in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And this takes us back to our scheme list with those schemes that had fees greater than £1,000 removed. And as you can see here, our total schemes at the top of the list now is 141. And you can continue doing this. So if we go back to the exclude button again, and this time if we wanted to manually exclude schemes, I have the ability now to put a tick in the check boxes next to the lender name. So if I wanted to get rid of certain products here, lenders, whatever it may be, I can switch those off. Go to the right hand side and click on Save. I need to put a reason in for excluding the selected schemes, so I can enter that my client doesn't like this lender. Now that will be recorded and it will be displayed on the product selection report that is produced as part of the illustration documentation. Click OK, and then I can click Update Results. And that takes us back to our scheme list again, where we're now down to 139 schemes with those two lenders taken out as well. If you want to undo any of the exclude functions, then you just simply click back on the exclude and you can highlight the one you want to delete and use the delete function down in the bottom right hand corner to remove that exclude and replace the schemes back in the scheme list.